and gentlemen, right now we have the honor guard. We got Staff Sergeant Jordan Moore of the 485th Engineering Company and Staff Sergeant First Class Jason McLaughlin, and they're going to be stopping here. And we are going to have a moment of silence to honor the brave American soldiers who lost their lives this last week in Afghanistan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, the page ringer, for that. Thank you. Okay, next up we have the SOFT, supporting our families for troops who would like to express our deepest gratitude to all military families for keeping us safe. Then we have the Des Moines County Sheriff. Hey, next up here, we got Citizen of the Year for 2020 is Marty Murguia, sponsored by the Minneapolis Lions Club. Congratulations there, Marty. Then we have Citizen of the Year for 2021, Kathy Strawhacker, sponsored by the Minneapolis Lions Club. And we also have the Lions Club Truck and Float. Okay, coming up next here, we have the Minneapolis Town and Country Days Prince and Princess Court of Honor. All right, coming up next, we have the Des Moines County Fair Queen, sponsored by the 4-H Club, Jennifer Lane. Oh, I'm sorry, they got Jennifer on here. It was Liz Lane. Liz Lane, everybody. I can only read what I got, right? Next up, we got Miss Iowa 2021, Kylie Akers. Today is also Kylie's birthday. Next up, we got a 1959 John Deere 360. It's driven by Ellie, the niece of owner Bob Jones. All right, coming up next, we got the Minneapolis ambulance. We also got the whole Minneapolis fire department. I think it's just about all of them. Just so these guys aren't too busy today, it's too hot. Okay, following the fire department here, we got a 1979 Plymouth Valari driven by Dave Nolan. Then we have Jilly's Coffee and Cakes. They want you to stop by the park after the parade and enjoy some delicious drinks made by the staff from Jilly's Coffee and Cakes. Jilly's. Then we have Fit RX by Casey Abel. It's a new gym owned by Casey of Minneapolis. Stop by the gym and check it out today. Doors will be open. All right, everybody, coming up next year, we got the Minneapolis High School volleyball team and coaches. Next we have the Larue Boutique, owned by local Lane Lutnigger. This shop has been a wonderful addition to our Main Street. Stop in today and check it out. And don't forget about Travis here. Next we have the 50-year reunion of Minneapolis High School of 1971. Man, where's the rest of you at? Hey, I need that. Then we got a 1945 Massey Harris 20, tractor driven by Bob T. Wow, it's no wonder the bank ain't open this morning. We got everybody's Minneapolis Savings Bank. our next entry here. All right, next we have a 1934 Ford truck driven by Chad Myers of Myers Tree Farm and organizers of the July 4th Sperry Fireworks. I do not have an entry for the greatest show on earth, which includes shaved ice, cotton candy, and Italian cream soda. Next we have a 1948 John Deere M driven by Byron Smith. Then we have Surflow of Burlington. You call them for all your fire and water restoration needs, right? Yes. Next we have, this is, they just got winners wrote on here, so I suppose this is one of the parade float winners. Minneapolis Natural Health, owned by Aaron and Lori Rolfs of Minneapolis, providing all your chiropractic needs. Next we have a 1964 Pontiac Catalina driven by Bill and Judy Baird. Next we have the Des Moines County Republicans large army truck and trailer. Next we have Dave Kerr representing District 88. All right, next we have the Emmanuel Lutheran Church float. Next we have an entry from the Minneapolis Telephone Company. All right, hey, next we got a couple of huge records here. It's a 2020 Western Star 4900. It's a 75-ton rotator from Berg's Towing and Trailer of Galesburg. That is a big tow truck, ladies and gentlemen. All right, coming up next here, it must be a couple of different floats here. We got the Minneapolis high school football team and coaches with the head coach Brian Morrison, but these here look like the cheerleaders, right? Well, you guys can cheer louder than that. I heard they had a big win last night against Waco, what, 44-22, something like that? All right. Next we got the Cub Scout Pack 53 with leader Ben Spitdall. Next we got a 1957 John Deere 20 tractor driven by Sam and Josie Lane in memory of Grandpa Leonard Lane. Next we got a 1991 Peterbilt tender truck driven by Drew Wagner of Cambro of Olds, Woodfield, and All right, our next entry here is Eastern Iowa Light and Power. It's an all-electric car driven by Gary Kester. All right, coming up next year, we got a 1961 Mack B75 tractor and a 1961 American 38-foot trailers. It's driven by Mark and Pam Wiper of Fort Madison. That's a long trailer. That'd make a good stage. All right, Minneapolis TTTs, pronounced Tri-T, driven by Dina Garrison. She is joined by the TTT Triple T Camp Girls. Hey, that's a nice hat. I like that. It's okay. Next we got a motorized bar stool driven by Ned Fry. Bob's up there, you can just pull it on up to the bar there. Next we have the Darling Doggy Grooming Salon, Lily Johnson. Next we have Coleman Automotive and Trailer Sales, golf carts and trailers. Man, if you guys need a trailer or a golf cart, this is the place to go. Hey, Caroline's the place to go, right? Yeah. Hey, where's the little one, the little truck? No driver? That's going around these days. Can't get good help, right? You guys ain't even on here. Hey, we got the Minneapolis, Iowa Community Ambulance. Okay, we got the Hometown Child Care, local in-home daycare by Diana Johnson. We got a Shiner steam engine with a trailer. A lot of moving parts right there, buddy. Next we got a 1959 International Harvester, driven by Keith Fromfelder. Then we got a 1951 Farmall, driven by Jim Conley from Wapello. Then we got a 1940 John Deere B, driven by Larry Bickford Sr. of Wapello. A 1939 John Deere B, driven by Larry Bickford Jr. from Minneapolis. We got a 1965 John Deere 3020, driven by Matt Dean from Burlington. A 1965 John Deere 4020, driven by Dave Hedges from Minneapolis. We got a 1969 John Deere 3020, driven by Annabelle Hedges of Minneapolis. Got a 1947 All-Around 60 Standard, driven by Connor Bush of New London. And we got a 1959 John Deere 530, driven by Dan Schulte with granddaughter Estelle Grader. A 1973 John Deere 3020, driven by Lee Harris of Morning Sun. Then we got a 1990 Mack M8 613, driven by Mike Harbison of Minneapolis. A 1973 Ford Bronco, driven by Barry and Mindy French of Morning Sun with granddaughter Sophie and Elia. A 1952 Oliver, driven by Kurt Everhart of Minneapolis. Coming up next year, we got a 1952 Farmall Super M, driven by Mark Blader. Next, we got a 1936 John Deere A, driven by Colton Sutton of Minneapolis. Next we have a John Deere G, driven by Dale Sutton of Minneapolis. Next we got a people-powered vehicle by Denise Skank. Dave Skank, I'm sorry, I can only read what I got. Next we have a 1948 John Deere Manure spreader, pulled by Avery Steel Wheel, driven by Dennis Skank. Did I got that one right? Next we got a 1991 Pontiac Firebird, owned by Greg Johnson, driven by Peter Fife, who is running for the Minneapolis School Board. Then we have the Little Cowpoke Saddle Club. There's 10 to 15 riders. It's run by Mindy Mahaffey Logan for Horse Crazy Kids to help teach responsibility, ownership, and care for our four-legged friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I do think that is the end of our parade. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Please go ahead and visit our businesses that are open here on Main Street. And also go up to the park at 1 o'clock. They got a whole bunch of stuff starting going on. There's a bunch of food up there and all kinds of stuff. 1 o'clock we're having the kids' big wheel races up here in front of Bob's. So if anybody would like to go up and, and take that in, you're more than welcome to do so. But thank you very much for attending the Town and Country Days Parade. Thank you.